Hey guys, and welcome back to Battlefront Updates and another episode of Star Wars Battlefront 2 Top 5 Plays. As always, if you're interested in joining my giveaway together with Elgato Gaming to win a free capture card, you can find a link to that in the description below. Only about 1 week left to enter until I will draw the winner for March. But now, let's get straight into it. Starting off at the number 5 spot, we have Xyzul with a fairly simple one-on-one with the officer against Phasma. I thought this was a pretty skillful clip as he very cleverly dodges Phasma over and over. And yeah, I know, if Phasma knew how to use her droid properly, he wouldn't be able to beat her in a one-on-one. But in this case she didn't, which gave him the chance to outmaneuver her over and over and eventually kill her before he goes down himself. So it was a very nice one-on-one and very well played to you, Xyzul. At number 4 spot we have the Lost Gamer HD playing Luke on Kashyyyk, and I think most of you can already see where this is going. But I thought it was so funny because he's getting absolutely obliterated by 3 force wielders at the same time, because he actually gets force choked and half a second later he gets force frozen in the air, and when he lands down on the ground again he gets 3 lightsabers on him, but somehow he still manages to very sneakily dodge through them all, do a quick 180 and then push all 3 of them off the side. Basically one more lightsaber slash and he would have been dead, but instead he turns it all around and kills all 3 of them. So a very quick maneuver by the Lost Gamer, which probably caught the enemies by surprise quite a lot. And at the number 3 spot we have Captain Holiday, who is playing Rey on the Death Star, and she actually pulls off a triple mind trick kill, as all 3 enemies are standing pretty close to this hole in the ground right here, and when he mind tricks them he manages to get all 3 of them to fall down. It's pretty noticeable that none of these 3 guys are used to fighting mind trickers, because when you do, you usually know how to kind of invert the controls in your head. But the fact that they were so close to the edge here means that you need to have super fast reactions to not accidentally fall down. So I thought it was a very funny clip seeing them all 3 fall down like that, so very well played to you. And at the number 2 spot we have Yankees 189 with a very nice flank on Starkiller base, and one of my favorite flanking spots on this map when the enemy team is trying to capture the whole kind of stairwell up to Starkiller base, and he goes around and climbs up the backside and there manages to get a 12-man kill streak including Leia. And you can actually see the capture thing going from 14 all the way down to basically 0 when he wipes them all out. So this is a good tip for anyone who's playing on this map. If you can get behind the enemy team, you will be able to kill a lot of them with ease, because they are usually focused on shooting up to the stairwell and they don't pay attention to the surroundings behind them. And at the number 1 spot we have a clip from Davun, who gets a 5-man kill streak with Boba Fett. And the reason to why I picked this for number 1 spot is that I thought it really showed some pure skill. Yes, this is before patch 2.0, but the only thing they changed with Boba was a slight reduce to his jetpack speed, so this would still have been possible in the current patch, but he really manages to dodge all of these lightsaber wielders perfectly by kind of staying on the ground shooting them, and just as they're about to attack him he goes straight up over them and then shoots them in the back, and then repeats that over and over, which allows him to take out 5 enemies, although Boba Fett has very little health. So to me this was a very nice clip because of the simple fact that you can see that this player really knows what he was doing, and he was able to out-skill and out-maneuver the enemies over and over. But that brings this video to an end. As always, a big thank you to Elgato Gaming for sponsoring this series. If you're interested in any of their streaming or recording products, you can find a link to that in the description below. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you.